Hello everybody. Just get these sorted up here like this. There we go, that's good. And I'll just get the chat up. Are you squinty? Let's see, is that okay? Don't want you squinty. I'll get the chat up and then we'll explain the word of today. Let's see. There we are, found us. Remember, put it to live chat, everyone. Where are we? There. Perfect, got the chat up and everything. So I'm really happy that I done that without anything going wrong. So today's word is beamer. That is today's word. And I don't know if this is like a UK word or not, but I know that it's a Northern Irish word as well, because I was talking to lovely Alina and she was telling me they also say beamer. And in case you don't know, a beamer is a red face. See, when you get embarrassed, if you're talking to someone and you get really embarrassed and your face goes red, that's a beamer. So you could use, as I said to Alina earlier on, you can use it in a sentence like, that girl over there had a really, what could we say? A really mad beamer. You know, it just means that you're really embarrassed if you take a beamer. Or see, what would happen when we were kids, if you did take a beamer, people would like to point it out and go, oh, look at the beamer, look at the beamer. And your face would get even redder. So that's today's word is beamer. There's my lovely Alina there. I'm just talking about everyone. I've got business to do, but first of all, check out my lovely roses. Look, my lovely lights. This is where they'll stay forever. Listen to the sound. They make good ASMR also. So that's where they're going to stay. They're going to stay there, my lovely roses. Thank you, Alina, for my lovely roses. Yes, let me just get business. You know how I've always got business on a Saturday. This is my business journal. My other journals are for more important, like, feelings and stuff like that. This is for business, this one. So, I want to give a shout out to all the lovely people in my group. 10 people. I can't believe I've got 10 people in my group. So anyway, thank you to lovely Kirsty. Thank you. I'll do some ASMR after everybody's name, right? Thank you, Anita. Thank you, lovely Joyce. Joyce. Thank you, sweet Scotty. Thank you, lovely Savannah. Thank you, lovely Keely. Thank you, lovely Sloth Queen. Thank you, sweet Phoenix. Thank you, lovely Eleanor. Cabin Craft Room. Elena. And thank you, lovely Justin. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. Their business is out the road now. Thank you, everyone. But listen, it doesn't matter if you're not in my group. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I love you just as much. I really do love you just as much. Hi, sweet Amy. Hi, Jess. Today's word is beamer. So that's the word I want you to practice on people in your family. If their face gets a little red, just say, oh, you're taking a mad beamer. It works. I've took mad beamers in my time. There's a bloody big sea. Let me just see the seagull. It's a pest that's took all the, see it out there? Look, it's taking all the food and it's scaring off all the other little birds. But what can you do? Anyway, see, that's where my mind goes. In the middle of a conversation, that's what happens. Good morning or afternoon here, naturally. Rose, your name is Rose. One of my middle names is Rose. I've got 2 middle names and one of them is Rose. And funny enough, I've got lovely roses and I sent beautiful Alina a rose. Mama Spoon, there's lovely Mama Spoon. Oh, Sasha, that's lovely, but I like to watch lots of different people. I really do. There's not one ASMR artist that I just watch. I like to watch different ASMR artists for different things. For instance, Minx Laura, she done a video yesterday and it was a shop role play, and she should have patented this, but she does shoop. See when she's scanning your items, she goes shoop, 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 she does that and it's just wonderful. So, and there was a lady, and she's not been doing ASMR videos, but she was probably one of the first ones I watched doing page turning, and her name was Ellie, and she stayed in California, and that's all she done was only page turning videos and stuff, but she had the most beautiful soothing voice, and she doesn't do the videos anymore, but I still watch the videos that she did do. But I've got, see if you've seen how many people I'm subscribed to. I'm subscribed to about 400, 500 people. Yes, Luce, I'm glad you liked the tingly donut video this morning. That was requested that I do that, but I think they do make good sounds, the little donuts. And they're lovely colours, beautiful colours. Oh, I need to show you my new phone case. Where's my phone case? There it is. Wait till you see my new phone case. It's so me, look. My new phone case. Look, see the little makeup brushes and palettes and stuff. Look. That's my new phone case. Look at the wall. That's just me, isn't it? That's just me. I'll be playing with this all day. All day I'll be playing with this. Do you know, it was a toss-up between this one and there was another one, and it was Chanel, and you know I love Chanel. There was like Chanel bottles, and there was other, it was pink, and there was other things, but the makeup one, you know, that's, I love the Naked palettes, Urban Decay, and that just looks like them, so this is the one I chose. I'll be, honestly, this will amuse me all day long. Where did I get that? I couldn't even tell you where I got it. I just seen it advertised. See if you type into Google Urban Decay Naked makeup palettes, you might find it there. Do you know what? See, when I find it, I'll put a link below this. After I come off here, I'll look for it and link. I'm terrible. I buy things online and I've no idea who the company is or anything. I know I shouldn't do that. And I think to myself, who did I buy that off of? I have no idea. But I think it was $20. I think it was round about that. But I love it. So that's my new case. Oh, Mr. Fett, there's going to be a tingly scalp massage video, and it's going to be in Minx Laura's channel on Wednesday, and I'm going to be featured in it, but by no means am I going to be the best one doing it. I'm just going to try my best, you know what I mean? But there's going to be lots of, I really don't know who else is in it, but I know it's going to be lovely and tingly and scalp massagey. I love that too. Did you find the link good, Sarah? See, it's also got like the Chanel bottles and stuff. Look, I was tore, and you could get the pink. You could get the like the Naked 3. This is the Naked 1. This is the Naked 1 palette. But you could get the Naked 3, which is the pink one. And it makes good sounds. This will be featured in some videos. Thank you, sweet Bella. That's very kind of you. My hands are that dry. I'm going to need to put some hand lotion on. I'll do some lotion sounds. Wait till I wet my whistle. Please don't ask me what I'm drinking. There we go. Oh, I love this. This is Dolce Vita. Dolce Vita. Do some lotion sounds. Oh, do you know that feels wonderful on my sore hands, my lovely, lovely cream on them. So I was having a laugh thinking about how educated you all are now with the Glaswegian accent. Well, not accent, but words. Now you know BEAMER. So if these are just in BEAMER, it means a red face. A pure BEAMER means it's really bad. That's another thing that us Glaswegians do. We like to put pure in front of things. In front of sayings like, I'm pure starving. I'm pure hungry. I'm pure tired. Sasha, your boyfriend will probably know what I'm talking about then. We like to put pure in front of things. So what are you all doing this Saturday? What's going on? What's going on Saturday? What should we talk about? Oh, thank you, sweet Alina. Pure heavy. It's pure heavy. See, that is pure heavy man. So like that's pure heavy man. That's pure heavy man. That's the way we talk. The rest of Scotland have got a much politer accent than what Glaswegians have got. We're just like absolute man. That's pure class, by the way. See that? That's pure class. That just means that's really good. But you've got to kind of do this with your hand. That's pure class, man. That means that's really good. Hello, sweet Kaylee. Well, you just done your makeup. Good. Big cats in the UK. Now, my ex-husband, right, my ex-husband was very sceptical about everything. Everything. Life on other planets, everything. You know, he was sceptical about ghosts, even though our house was haunted as F. You know, he was still sceptical. And he used to work for the council. And he used to do landscaping. So he used to cut the grass and stuff like that. But in the winter, he would do gritting. He would go out and he would grit paths and things like that. And he had been out one morning, and when they grit the paths, they were out at 4 o'clock in the morning, gritting the paths for people getting up for work and stuff like that. So they were down this back road gritting, and there was like a field, and at the edge of the field there was like a little fence that went all around this field, and then there was like woodland on the other side of this fence. Well, him and his, I've got goosebumps. Him and his workmate were sitting, and he looks over, he says, and at first he says he thought it was a house cat. He was going, look at that house cat. But the more it got closer to him, it was bigger, and it was really big. It was like the size of a dog, a large dog, like a Dalmatian. We had a Dalmatian at the time. It was about the size of a Dalmatian, but it was like cat-like, the way it was prowling and moving. And it was dark, like black in colour. And it came out and then it pounced back into the bushes. And he said they went back to the bothy and they were telling all the guys in the work what they had seen. So here's another Glasgow phrase. They were ripping the piss out of him. Ripping the piss. Which means like they were making a fool of them. Saying, have you been smoking stuff down there? What have you been smoking? And he came home and he told me that story. And immediately I believed him because he's sceptical about absolutely everything. So he says to this day it was like a puma or something like that. You know, it was like a huge cat, but he says even the way the cat moved and its shoulders and everything moved, he said that you could tell it was like a definite, it wasn't a dog or anything like that. And it was way bigger than a house cat. So yes, I'm sure we've got a few of these kind of animals roaming the wild. Because people used to get them as pets. We're going back to the whole Tiger King scenario. People used to get them as pets and then they would become too big for the home or too aggressive or whatever, and they just used to let them out wild. So that was his story. See, I believe that, and yet he doesn't believe me about Bigfoot or anything. I'm sure that exists as well. Sure of it. I would love to go Bigfoot hunt. I would need some Dutch courage. Do yous all say that? Do yous know what Dutch courage is? Is that just a Glasgow thing? I don't know. Well, Dutch courage is alcohol. So if we say, oh, I'm going to need some Dutch courage for that, it means that you're going to need a swally. A swally. Hello, sweet Andrea. See, it's not a swallow, right? You'd get beat up probably if you said that at a Glasgow party. I would like a swallow. You'd probably get beat up. But if you said I like a good swally, then that's it. You're in. See, you'll all understand the lingo. These have been doing great. These are absolutely fantastic pupils. I was telling my mum, they're even thinking about words. They're thinking, what else could we say? What else could she talk about? See, yous are all lovely and talk to each other in the chat. I love yous all. And yous really do mean the world to me. And especially now, see, I'm starting to get cabin fever, I think. I was talking to lovely Alina earlier on, and I forget what it's like to get a cuddle. You know, a cuddle and a rub like that. I forget what it's like. See, my son's not into cuddling. He's not into that. Whereas my daughters would give me a big cuddle. But I was waiting on Lushtopia coming in, but she's painting her room. Rose gold, she said. So I've told her to send me pictures. Oh, just as well I wasn't saying anything bad about her really there. Is she like Beetlejuice? You say her name 3 times and there she is, she pops up. Yeah, you say her name 3 times and there she is. I could have a section with story time. A lot of people wouldn't believe half the stories that I've got, but you know, the majority of all the stories I tell you is true. If I'm telling you something that's not true, then I'll say it, but all of my stories are true. Yeah, I've got a lot of stories. For instance, right here we're going to talk about, I don't know if I've spoke about this before. Please don't judge me again, please don't. You've got to realise Mr. Mikey is Jack Russells in general. People with Jack Russells will know they're round your feet all the time. If I get up just now to go to the toilet, The two of them will be around my feet. If I go in to make anything out of the kitchen, they're at my feet. So one day I decided back in the old house that I thought I might like blue hair. I'd already had a bottle of wine by this point, and I think I was on to a second bottle. And I thought, do you know what I really need? Blue hair. That's what I need. You know, I was a lot younger than what I am now. Blue hair is what I need. So I said to my daughter, go and get me some blue hair dye. And they were going, are you sure, Mum? Are you sure? I'm saying, I'm sure. Go and get me the blue hair dye. So they get me the blue hair dye. That's great, Debbie. I'm so glad with that. Because that's something I worried about, was the kids in school. That's great news. Yeah, story time in my rocking chair. This isn't a very good story though. So I ended up blazing, right, putting it mildly, blazing drunk. And I decided to do my hair. I had long hair at the time as well. So really, see, one box of dye never cut it for my hair. I needed 2 boxes to cover all the hair. So I was in the bathroom and I'm putting this dye on my hair, and I'm kind of falling about, and I'm putting this stuff in my hair. The stuff's going everywhere. It's all over my wallpaper. It's all over the floor. Everything like that. And Mr. Mikey was underneath me, and a few drops actually went on Mr. Mikey's fur. Mr. Mikey had a few blue dots on him for a while. I felt terrible. See, the next morning when I got up and looked at myself in the mirror, I was like Morticia. I kid you not. For the Addams Family, Morticia. I had to put a scarf around my head and go to Tesco. Yeah, he was a Rangers. He is a Rangers boy. He is a Rangers boy. She's a Celtic girl, though. She's a Celtic girl. It was terrible. It was a terrible, terrible thing. But Lushtopia's got pink hair, and I'm kind of jealous because I'd like pink hair. Oh, it's a tap safety. We've got rubbish. I'll show you what we've got. We've got rubbish. Look. Grey skies. That's what we've got. We've got rubbish. Yeah, well, that's good. Because I kept thinking about the children. How are they going to get like 3-year-olds to social distance and not put their fingers on their mouth? My kids always had their fingers in their mouth. Or toys or anything you would give them, things would be in their mouth the whole time. And the snot, see, I don't know if you call it snotters, we call it snotters. You know, bogies. Snotters would be tripping them. Oh, I was crying one time with Lushtopia. Crying. She's got naturally beautiful blonde hair, has Lushtopia. She's got the kind of hair that people want to dye their hair that colour. That's the colour of her hair. It's beautiful blonde hair. And she went through this phase when she was younger, and she had dark hair. She decided to go dark. So I let her go dark. And then one day she decided she wanted her blonde back. And she put a hair streaking kit dye on her hair. You wouldn't have seen it. It was orange and yellow, and oh, it was so terrible. And I was looking at her and I was going, oh, and she's going, Mum, it's all right. It's just hair. I was looking at her and going, oh my God, her hair. I had to rush away again to Tesco early in the morning to get hair dye for her. It was terrible. Good morning, Asher. I hope I'm saying your name right. It's impossible, Sasha, impossible to keep young children away from each other. And even if you did, right, even if we were successful with that, I think that's maybe going to traumatise them when they're older, because the whole point when they're children is you like them to socialise and get used to other kids and all the rest. And if we're saying to them it's dangerous to be next to other people, is that going to be on their mind forever? I don't know. It's just me. Hello, Alina. It's a whole strange situation that we're in right now. Do you like my little chain? That makes some good sounds. I got this 5 years ago. I'll show you it close up. I've not wore it for ages. There's a little clip, there it is. I'll show you this. I got this in Disney's Riverside Resort, Port Orleans Riverside, and look, it's a little, look, it's got a little Mickey Mouse hat and glove, and then an M and a little jewel. Doesn't that make good sound? I've no idea what's going on with schools, but when I heard them saying they were sending nursery kids back first, I thought, should it not be the other way about and the older children should go first rather than the younger children? I don't know. Oh, Debbie, see, I've no idea. Do you know what? I've had to stop watching. Oh, I've had to stop watching the news at times because it was getting me really down. It really was getting me down, and confusing, and you're starting to think, are they telling us the truth? I mean, are we getting told the truth here? I'm starting to wonder. And I don't think, I really do. Personally, I don't think we're getting told the correct amount of people that are dying. As I said, my auntie passed away a few weeks ago, and on her death certificate was respiratory failure. They had put on the death certificate, and I think it was COVID. Nobody can ever tell me any different. I believe it was COVID she had, but they just put that on the death certificate so it wasn't another statistic. Lushtopia is going to be halfway through painting and go, I can't be bothered. See, that's the kind of thing our dad would do. Start a project and then think, nah, I can't be bothered anymore. And it would just be left half done. See, I like to do, if I'm starting a project, I like it to be finished. I don't like it halfway done. I remember him doing that. He decided for some reason that he was going to sand the... Amy. No, Amy, they said that they were going to put nursery children first. So that's like 3 and 4 year olds they were going to have first. Yeah, Lushtopia's dad decided he was going to sand the whole staircase banister down. It needed sanding, and he'd done half of it. Amy, what age are you, sweetheart? Just so I know, because some of my chat's not appropriate. Sometimes I can be a bit... But Lushtopia, you could have it done in a day, you're painting. Amy, sweetheart, what age are you? "16, that's fine. That's all right. Just in case you were younger than that. I'm not saying anything bad, but just don't want any younger kids in here. Oh, there's lovely Buff Carrot. Buff Carrot, I was talking about you this morning to Lushtopia. See? But you didn't know that. Yeah, you told me ages ago, Amy, I've got that many people I talk to, I forget. I talk to a lot of people. Yes. See, I do. I talk to an awful lot of people, so please don't feel offended if I forget a conversation we've had. A lot of people talk to me. Buff Carrot, I don't know if I should tell you. I was saying to Lushtopia about the guy David that was in here the other day, and I said, and Buff Carrot was in, and I was saying to Buff Carrot, teach this gentleman, well, and I used the word gentleman, you know, loosely, teach him some manners. So Buff Carrot, he's a good man. David's good for a laugh. See if you're needing a right good laugh. David's your man. David's your man if you want a good giggle. Yeah, Dave the perv. And I was talking to my mum and dad about Dave. See, you know, David's made an impression now. I think David's making other accounts just so he can come on here and talk to me about stuff like that. You know, I'm trying to educate him. I'm trying to educate him. See, I don't know what you are all talking about now on the chat. I'm lost. Lost, I tell you. Oh no, why is Amy sad? I don't know. But what's going on? What's happening? Oh, caravan parks. David never wants to chat when you're watching Lushtopia, but you know, he might come on. He might come on. He wouldn't last 2 seconds, Buff Carrot, would he really? He wouldn't. Can you imagine him saying that? Saying some of the things to a bunch of ladies that are out in a hen night? He wouldn't last 2 seconds, David. See, now, David's the kind of guy, if I was to meet him one on one, he would still run away with his tail between his legs. I do get a giggle, right enough. I do get a giggle. Lushtopia's going to paint her bedroom today, Buff Carrot. See if she makes a good job of it. I'm going to get her to do my room. Oh, Amy, I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding. Please don't be upset. Please don't be upset. It's just been a misunderstanding. Sometimes that happens. Who's Mr. Mikey? There's Mr. Mikey. All curled up. Poppy's in with her big brother. Yeah, I mean, sometimes things like that happen. Yes, Lushtopia's my daughter. Do you know what I'm just thinking? See, a lot of people don't know that Lushtopia's my daughter, and I say a lot of things to Lushtopia, and they might think she's that cheeky to that girl. Because I said to Lushtopia the other day, our Ma's a cow. So I did, but that's because I was wearing my cow slippers. People would think she's terrible. Oh, Amy, it's okay. Let's just forget it. It's just been a misunderstanding. Oh, what have I done? I've clicked something and I'm off the chat. What have I done? I don't know what I've done. I've got the Circle of Doom. That's what I've got. There we go. Yeah, tell it. I said to you last week, somebody asked how Lushtopia was, and I said that she was on Jack. And then I thought, Jack Daniels, should I finish that? And I thought, hope you don't think she was actually on someone called Jack. And even if she was, that'd be inappropriate of her mother to know about that kind of thing. You know, that's something mothers never need to know about. Lushtopia, I was talking about you yesterday. I found the absolute ideal water feature for your dad's garden. It's like a barrel. The bottom part of this water feature's a barrel, right? Cut in half. And then at the sides is bottles of Jack Daniels, but they're filled up obviously with tea water or something like that, 'cause I can't imagine it'd be real Jack Daniels, but it's like tea water on either side. And then the spout is a Jack Daniels bottle that's been cut in half, and the water comes pouring out into the bottom like that. But it's all tea water, it's all the colour of Jack Daniels. And as soon as I seen that, I thought, that's my daughter's. Did you see that one? Well, that's totally you. You need to get that in your garden. Oh, that's lovely, Debbie. Buff Carrot, I've heard of people protesting. I don't know Queen's Park. I've heard about people protesting up in Dundee. So I have. But people, I said to my mum, people are going to go crazy. People are going to start rioting. You know, it's been so long. And I'm desperate for a cuddle as well of my daughters. I'm really missing getting a cuddle off them. People are starting to go crazy. I'm starting to go crazy. I think I went crazy a few weeks ago. I think that's it. You can probably watch my videos back and just see the exact minute. I didn't know that, Buff Carrot, but I did hear that up in Dundee, there's big parks up in Dundee, so maybe it's a thing that they're all doing. There's going to be people protesting up in Dundee as well. So it's going to be crazy. And see the way, right, that's Lushtopia way now to do her painting. Right, we can talk about her in a minute or two. Bye, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. It's absolutely crazy. And the way I'm seeing people coming in and out the street and people going shopping and stuff like that. She might be back. See, she's spying. She's spying. She's spying, so she is, to see what I'm up to. She knows I'm always up to no good. Always. Yeah, people are going. I need to get a cuddle in my babies. Even though they're adults, I still need a cuddle of them. I'm missing people too much. I've only been going out of this house once every fortnight. That's when I've been going out. But do you know, I've got all of yous to come on here and talk to. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't have anybody. Can you imagine that? I was saying to Alina this morning, can you imagine if this was back when there was like no internet or phones or anything like that? How crazy would that be? People really would be going absolutely mental, is the only word for it. I think we all need a pay rise. I think the government just need to give us money. Just give it to us for being through this. Just say, there's a couple of grand. Yous have done well staying in the house. That would be appreciated. I would say, thank you very much. I wouldn't mind that. I would take it. I think everybody here, we should all get a couple of grand, right? And we can all go on holiday. How does that sound? We'll all go on holiday somewhere together. And we'll have a bonfire, and we can have some barbecue. And of course, we'll get a bevy. Another word for today. A bevy. That's another word for a carry out. Right? We'll get a bevy, and we can all just sit and with the fire blazing. The fire will be blazing. We'll be sitting getting mad with it, with our carry out, and it'll be fantastic. Oh, see, I miss a cuddle of my girls, Mama Spoon, Lushtopia, and our sister Sophie. I miss them because they always give me lovely, lovely cuddles when they see me. They don't stay with me, they stay with their dad. So I've not had a cuddle. I've got the boy, but he's not really into cuddling. See there, she's still watching. It's just as well I hadn't said anything about her. She's away to paint my ass. She's sitting like that, waiting on David pop on. I'm away. Let's see if David comes in. I know, Mama Spoon, but see, even if I did, his hug would be like this. You know, that's his. Whereas my girl's hug's like this. That's the way we hug. Whereas my boy's cuddle would just be like that. That's what he would do. He's not into cuddling. Do you know, it's just as well the Jack Russells are into cuddling, because it's been great getting a cuddle of my babies. Yeah, Alina, see, she's spying to see what we're up to. That's what's going on there. She's spying. That's all I can say to that. I'm waiting to see this masterpiece. Michelangelo will be shaking in his boots with the masterpiece that's going to happen in her bedroom. She is going to, you know, she's going to have the place all decorated like the Sistine Chapel. That's what's going to be happening in her bedroom. Yeah, you'd get an empty. We always had people having empties. And an empty would be if somebody's mum and dad was away for the weekend or something. You would have an empty. I had an empty on a few occasions. And people would come over, and there was a lot of smoking going on, a lot of smoking in the empty. And not everything was legal, let's put it that way. And a lot of drinking would be happening as well. And I remember one time I was in making pancakes about 2 o'clock in the morning. The batter would be running down my mum's good cooker. Stuff like that. Happy days was empties. Especially if it was at my mum and dad's house. Then you could really have fun. Do you know, people were putting cigarette burns on my mum's couch and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm going to get killed. Yeah, we used to, are you getting an empty this weekend? Who's getting, even people that you didn't really hang around with, so-and-so's getting an empty this week, are they? And you would get your carry out, you'd get your carry out, and you would go up to their house. Oh, do you know who I remember talking about that? Oh God, what's his name? Kevin Bridges. I remember Kevin Bridges talking about the empties. And you would go up, and sometimes it was a serious affair, he would say. It would be, you know, there'd be somebody in the corner trying on coats, he said, you know, people's coats and stuff. He says, and then he said there'd be somebody leaving the empty carrying a microwave. And he says, and the guy would go, I think I came with this microwave. I think you'll realise I came with this microwave. You know, stealing folks' microwaves and stuff. You know, it was a time. It was happy days. See now, if somebody's got an empty, you're going, you know. Oh, they were the days. I hated it if it was my mum and dad's house, right enough, because things would be broke, and I'd be warned not to have anyone over, or have one or two of my friends, and it'd be the whole of the year I was in that would be over. And my mum and dad's neighbours used to grassy my mum and dad's neighbours, snitches. You know, there'd be people out the back of my mum and dad's garden being sick and stuff. And I remember one of the neighbours saying, oh, there was someone been really badly sick out in the garden. We were going to call an ambulance. That was me. I think I got kept in for about a month. Thank you, Buff Carrot. Mama Spoon, I was naughty. You know, I was a naughty person. Listen, do you know what I was just thinking? I started smoking. Right, I've been off cigarettes now for 8 years. I've been off cigarettes. I started smoking when I was 11. I kid you's not, 11 years old. But back in the days, it was like a trendy thing. You know, see, if you didn't smoke, what's wrong with you? Why have you not got a smoke there? That's the kind of... So that's how I started. Buff Carrot, I got a shock when I saw Elvis and he shaved his head. Do you know, at least he'll smell a little better than what he did before, because he was like just grease, wasn't he? The last I seen Elvis was when he booted you out his chat. Good afternoon, lovely Mellie. If he's changed from that, then I've not seen, because I don't really watch him. He just annoys me, so he does. But I was watching Rosie. Rosie was in Vegas. And oh, my friend Rosie, she was in Las Vegas, and she's took a beautiful video, and it's eerie as anything. He shaved his beard now and he only has a Buff Carrot. I'm going to need to look at that. I'm going to need to look. My friend Rosie's took a video of Las Vegas, and you know that Las Vegas is always jumping or bouncing, as we say, like full of people, Las Vegas, and there'd be beautiful girls out the front of the casinos with bikinis on and stuff like that, and folks saying free shots in here, and there'd be lots of people everywhere in Las Vegas, and it's empty. The casinos are all shut down, all the roads are empty. It's eerie as anything. So, and in fact, my ex-husband's uncle had put something on at Glasgow, and it was eerie as well, because I've never seen like Sauchiehall Street, for instance, being empty. It's just weird and apocalyptic. That's the way it feels. Oh, thank you, Millie. I thought I'd do them kind of red to match the lips. Buff Carrot, I only watch her now and again. I don't watch her much. I mean, I've not got anything against her, but she's just not my kind of cup of tea, if you want. And I'm probably not hers, because she does a lot of swearing and all sorts of stuff, whereas I try not to. I try to be good, but I do jump into the drama community now and again and have a watch. But Miss Effing Wonderful, I've seen her now and again, but I don't really go into her chat, so I've no idea what's going on with her. Do you know, I just go where I want to go, and that's the way everybody should be, because I know that a lot of people in the drama community have lost friends, etc., because they're watching a YouTube channel and they don't like this YouTube channel. So if you're watching them on YouTube, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. See that kind of stuff? I'm not doing that kind of stuff at my age. If I want to go in a chat, I'll go in a chat. If I want to talk to somebody, I'll go in. And if I don't like somebody, then I'll just not bother watching. Buff Carrot is weird. Mama Spoon, I love you too. See, I'll I'll let it go. But Miss Effing Wonderful, I suppose she's an acquired taste. Um, can Alina, I've got a feeling that you'll see Mrs. Doubtwater soon, because one of my lovely friends has sent me a gift and she wants Mrs. Doubtwater to open it. So I think you're going to see her soon. But I think some people are just, you either like them or you don't. It's not as if I don't like her. It's just that I don't like watching. It's not my cup of tea. Saying that, Trisha Paytas, I loved Trisha. I was one of Trisha's biggest fans. But see the past few videos she's done, it's she's been straight into the porn industry, and it's just, see, that's not my thing either. And I'm like, Trishy. Yes. Well, I don't know what Mrs. Doubtwater's going to say about the gifts, but whatever gifts my friend has sent, I'll have a different view on these gifts, obviously, than what Mrs. Doubtwater's going to probably have on these gifts. But I've warned her that, you know, her opinion on the gifts is not mine. It's a whole weird thing now. Oh. Anyway, guys, how long have I been on? 50 minutes? My goodness. Doesn't seem like that, but there you go. 50 minutes has went by. So I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. And thank you for coming in and spending time with me. And I love you all, and I want you all to have a lovely, safe day. And I'll be back again tomorrow. Not as glamorous, but I'll be back. I'm going to give you a big kiss now. Bye, everyone.